Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the Lone Star Clinic in College Station here with the head coach of the Marshall Mavericks, Coach Jake Griedl. Coach, thanks for taking a little bit of time for us.
Thanks for everything y'all do.
Well, let me ask you, year one's in the books. What do you know now that you didn't know a year ago?
Man, is everything an acceptable answer? Man, it's been an incredible year. With just some of the things that we've gone through in Marshall, and some of the adversity, some of the joys. Man, it's the pressure of that seat is different than you don't know until you know.
Right.
And so, in a place like Marshall, when you got a town support and you're in a football community, it makes some of those hard times a little easier.
Did you feel like you got more comfortable in the job as the season went on?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been very blessed to have a strong network that are a bunch of coaches that are older than me that would just kind of stay in my ear and just kind of give me tidbits and we have a great staff and so. If I could say anything to young coaches out there, I think of guys like Riley Dodge and some of the other young coaches out there, man, you've got to have an outstanding staff to make the thing go, because if you don't, man, you're going to struggle.
As far as the kids are concerned, the players are concerned, do you feel like they were buying into what you're selling? Do you feel like they would?
Yeah, I look at this senior class that we had this year, and from freshman to finish, this past year, they've had 3 head coaches in Marshall. And being able to say, that senior class has won 3 district championships with having 3 head coaches in their high school careers is pretty impressive. And so the adversity that they face and they were able to overcome with all that, and anytime there's change, and I know Coach Math has brought me in as his OC, but anytime there's a change at the helm, there's going to be things that are different. And so, this year our senior class kind of lived in between that tension of, how we did it and then now how we're doing it. And they did a great job of handling that. But moving forward, I feel like these kids are locked into kind of my voice and what we want them to achieve. And so it's been a great offseason so far, and we're really excited.
Speaking of next season, it's never too early to start looking ahead. As far as what you're looking forward to about this upcoming 2020 Marshall Mavericks squad, where do you think you guys are going to hang your hat? What do you think you guys are going to be all about? Before we met for offseason, I think the biggest thing, we came together as staff and we just said, what's the one thing that we've got to change that can kind of fix a lot of this, and it was urgency. And so I think you're going to see a team that kind of flies around. You're going to see a more disciplined football team. You're going to see a team that, it's just urgent in everything you do, whether it's, running out for kickoff or running to the ball and making the play. And so, I feel like, our kids have really accepted that challenge of just kind of, attacking the offseason with urgency, and I think we're going to see that on the field. And, of course, we are speaking 4 days after UIL realignment. Realignment comes down. I'm interested to know how you feel like you guys fared, how things shook out for you guys.
Yeah, so we pretty much kept the same district. Lindale, we know they were going to drop out. We didn't know necessarily where Texas High was going to end up, but, we brought them into our district, which makes our district even that more competitive. And so, it's going to be a dogfight every week, which is exactly what you want. You don't want to be in kind of a patsy kind of district where then you get into playoffs and your head's spinning. And so it's going to be competitive, and it's a great challenge to our kids. We know there's a target on our back. We've won the district the last 3 years. I don't think ever before in Marshall history have they won 4 in a row. And so, that's a big challenge to our kids, but we know that Texas High, White House, NAC, Jacksonville, all those Pine Tree, there's no way that they're just going to let us take it.